Can we just get this right out of the way here? Lots of noise around the team here. Any comment on that?
Yeah, not gonna lie, it's pretty. I mean, I don't think anybody's pretty happy about a narrative being spread like that. I think it's okay for people to critique our on-ice performance, but when it gets into family, it's pretty. So, it's embarrassing that it got to the point that it did, and I could tell you for free, I'm not happy about it one bit.
Easier said than done to turn off the noise.
Yeah, I mean, it's not true. It's just a story that's just how it is in our society and life now, that people can just say whatever they want and no repercussions and don't really realize who it affects. So it's just crazy that, I mean, to bring up a crazy story like that and talk about people's families and stuff like that too. I honestly can't really wrap my head around it.
Could it have a way of uniting the room?
Yeah, I mean, it's not true. So it's almost like it's something, I guess, to bond you with, where you should never have to deal with that. So it's it's not true, and honestly, I really feel bad for Linus. It's nobody knows what he's going through, but the fact that he has to even deal with this and even have to think about it, where all we care about for him is getting what he needs, and we said from day one that he's had our support, the whole organization's support from day one. Now that he has to deal with this, it's mind-blowing.
How much of a distraction was this for your game against Colorado? And even just win this game?
Honestly, it wasn't even. It was so. I mean, there's no truth to it. So honestly, there's just the fact that how much it blew up, and I don't know. It honestly is, at the end of the day, we needed to be better in Colorado. We're not going to use that as an excuse, and just the fact that I have to answer these questions today is pretty crazy to me.
How do you try to move past it?
Yeah, I mean, just move forward. Just address it now, move past it. No, it's not a true story at all, so just move past it and just focus on playing against the defending Stanley Cup champs tonight.
Yeah, good energy and smiles on the ice here this morning at the morning skate here, and that's the focus now, is this good challenge here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously we're grinding right now, and the only way we're going to get out of it is with each other, positivity, and just an opportunity to grind out a big win tonight.
Did you have a team meeting about it?
No, I mean, didn't need to. It's not true, so there's no need to talk about it, because but just the fact that I'm even discussing it now was crazy to me. So it was definitely all over the media, spread like wildfire, and that's just a problem with social media now, that people can just say whatever they want. And
what did you think of Steve's reaction?
Yeah, I mean, it was great to see him defend us. I mean, just address it that it's not true and a fabricated story, and there's truth in that. It's a crazy story that I don't even know who would in the right mind would come up with. So but it's I know we all appreciate in the room that it was addressed, that it was a lie, and I'll move past it.
Yeah. Obviously, first of all, I want to say really appreciate what Steve did there, kind of setting up for the group. And what Linus been going through is obviously what's been said on Twitter and everywhere on social media is absolutely not true. We love him in this room. There's nothing that happened, and we have the full support for him. Obviously, we want him back as quick as possible. He's really beloved in our room, and hopefully he come back really quick.
How do you want the team to respond after just moments like this?
Yeah, I mean, we don't really care what anybody says. I think this was definitely crossing the line. Linus has a great family, and like I said, there's nothing even close to being true what's been said. And I know how much he loves his family, how much he supports his family. So, we really need him back, and we just got to respond as a group. What's been said in here is the most important thing. There's always going to be rumors. There's always going to things being said, and we love each other in here, and that's the most important thing, that we stick together no matter what's been happening.
Given that, athletes athletes are more accessible now because of social media, but so many things can be said. How challenging is it as a player to not only have to deal with that noise, but also just have to focus on what you're doing, playing a sport that's so hard?
Yeah, like I said, I mean, we just got to try and blend this thing out. What we've been doing is just try and focus on day-to-day basis, and what annoys me the most is if things out there that are not true. And I love my teammates. Everybody stands up for each other in the room, and especially with something like that, that's more important in hockey is family. And if you go after someone's family, that's non-accessible for us. And yeah, we just try to support every single guy, and yeah, just be a good teammate. And we got to come out hard tonight.
Speaking of standing up for your teammates, you fought in the game the other night. You don't do that very often. What was that like for you?
Yeah, I feel like something had to happen. Yeah, I don't know. It just kind of happened. I just tried to play hard, and at the end of the day, I just kind of wanted to show that there's still fight in this group, and yeah, kind of stand up for my teammates. And obviously, it was the game that went the way we wanted to, and we got to show and come out hard tonight and play our game for a full 60 minutes.
Did you have contact with Linus or something?
Yeah, I mean, I texted him right after when he left the team for something completely different, which we don't even have to get into, and it's something mental health related, and everybody knows that out there. But yeah, I obviously texted him, just told him that we all support him for whatever he's been going through, and yeah, like I said, it's he's a really big part of our team, and like everybody else in this room, and as someone's going through something and fighting something, I think it's really important that he kind of took that time and takes that time for himself, because mental health is no joke. And but he has all the support in the world from his teammates, and obviously we'd love to have him back as soon as possible. But as long as he's out, even after he's coming back, he's going to have everything, all the support he needs.
How do you support your current goalies right now who are going through a bit of a tough stretch?
Yeah, I mean, as a goalie, it's always you're always the last guy in the net. Every time a puck goes in, everybody's going to say it's your fault, and we just got to play better in front of them. Just got to give our goalies confidence. I think it's really important. Same as a player, you need confidence to be good, and yeah, we just can't give up a lot of great A's, and yeah, we just got to stick together. Don't be blaming other guys. Don't be pointing fingers. Just stick together in this room and play our game.
You just heard what Brady said. How would you?
Yeah, I heard a little bit. I couldn't agree more. Pretty disappointing when something like that comes out that's completely false. Affects families, especially with what Linus is going through right now. What has nothing to do with kind of the rumor that was spreading around last couple of days, and quite frankly, a little bit disappointed even in some people that ran with it that should know better in the hockey world. And you know, there's trolls and people like that want to start things and kind of maybe affect our team, but I think people that know better should stay out of it. We'll do it in English first if you don't mind, then we'll do French. He asked if I seen anything like this before. No, not really, to be honest. But I mean, I guess it's a Canadian market. It's a little bit different in that regard. And we have enough adversity right now on the ice that obviously adds to it. And I think in the room we're managing it fine in that regard. Not fine enough in the game we had against Colorado, but I think we're excited for another challenge tonight against Florida. Very important game. They're going to be ultra competitive, and we have to be at our best to even have a chance, and that's what we're looking to do.
Brady made such an interesting point that this is like the sad reality of just what happens online. People can talk. How as athletes do you deal with that kind of thing on top of the normal challenges that the sport already has?
Yeah. No, exactly. A lot of times things like that can come out that are completely false, and then even even the hockey side of thing, I think we're open to critics in that regard. We understand the reality of what your job is as media and all that to criticize the hockey part too. So we're open to that. I think the other part, when it comes to your family and affecting people's lives and kids and all that, like my kids are at the age where they probably hear about stuff at school, and I didn't really bring it up to them at all, but I'm sure eventually something will come out and I'll hear about it, and that's obviously disappointing.
On sent de la frustration, David. Sens-tu que ça affecte présentement le vestiaire?
Non, on est correct. Je pense que ça pourrait affecter si c'était vrai ou whatever quand on va dire ça, mais je pense qu'on est correct. Je pense qu'il est décevant, comme je l'ai mentionné, c'est que il y a des gens qui devraient savoir mieux, on dirait qu'ils ont embarqué là-dedans, qui ont embarqué dans l'histoire, qui en ont parlé inutilement selon moi, puis c'est peut-être ce côté-là qui est décevant.
Coach, do you care to just offer comment on all the white noise that the club has experienced in the last little bit?
Yeah, I've been a little bit of it the last 48 hours, but I think it's great what Steve did. You're talking about a player that's going through something that's personal, and I don't think people understand how that can affect a person. And one thing about it is we're a team, whether it's ownership, management, coaches, players that care for each other and want the best for each other and support each other. And, you don't want to see a player go through something that he doesn't have to go through.
How do you try to move past it as a coach?
Yeah, we've moved. Yeah, it's, you'd be surprised how it works inside a locker room. But it's not something that we're dwelling on by any means.
Brady mentioned that there was no need to hold a meeting about it. How would you assess the cohesion of your group right now?
There's never been a cohesion problem, so there's no need to hold a meeting. The players within our room knew right away that that wasn't the case on the rumor or exactly what it was. I'm not a social media guy.
When there is noise like this, how does it amplify the fact that you guys have had a tough stretch of losses here?
It doesn't change that at all. Our players, it doesn't take away from the fact, we own our game and our whole focus is on our game tonight.
Tim Stützle, be better.
Sorry?
What do you have to do to be better?
Well, the Colorado game wasn't great. That was a game that was going to be tough, no matter what. Going in to play one of the best teams on a back-to-back night. We almost get it to 3-2. It gets away from us in about 6 minutes, and I liked our compete level and our pushback in the third period. We don't have to do much. We just have to keep playing our game. Played a really good game in Utah. I know you guys weren't there, but I talked about it after the game. 2-1 game. A goal scored that probably we should have had a double minor power play, and that's just the way the game goes sometimes. And we can't focus on anything else than our game and where we're at tonight and who we're playing tonight. And the game changes fast. When you're winning, you feel like you're going to win forever. When you haven't won in a few games, it gets harder. And we just need to focus on our game, and we know how effective it is when we play well and how strong it has been, quite honestly, all year. We just haven't found the wins.
Stützle mentioned the high danger chances that you guys have been giving up. Is there a way that your defense could support your goaltending a bit more?
Well, I think our defense is one of the top in the league as far as chances against. So we just need to keep playing the way we have.
James Reimer signs a PTO with the AHL club, and there's an expectation that he might eventually join your group. If he does, what boost do you think he could provide to your goaltending depth?
Well, I think you just answered it. He'll provide depth for our team. He's a veteran guy. He's a great character person. Obviously hasn't played a lot, and we'll see where it goes.
Back to Stützle, Tim also mentioned, that he felt he needed to drop the gloves in the third period to show some fight. What did you think of his decision to do that there?
I liked it. Yeah, liked it a lot.
Do you think he should be the one having to take that role?
I think anyone on our team can take that role.
What does it mean to see Stützle and Batherson, two of your best skilled players in recent games, decide to drop the gloves?
I think it shows the character of our group. I don't think we don't look at our team like we're carried by one or two guys. I've talked about that a lot. That's not the strength of our team. We talk about being a competitive team. You look at teams that win, they've got guys that aren't willing to get their nose dirty, and we've got guys that aren't willing to get their nose dirty, and I like it.